and so I was terrified of taking showers. Okay, at
Yeah.
6. This makes so much sense about you now.
Yeah, it really does. I am Joe,
And I'm Kit.
and these are our film firsts with BAFTA. I think The Wizard of Oz was the first film I remember seeing. I used to be obsessed with it, and I loved it when it changed into Technicolor.
That's a great answer. The first film I ever saw might have been Mary Poppins.
Great answer.
What was the first film you watched at a young age that you definitely should not have seen?
When I was quite young, my brother made me, I don't know how young I was, but my brother made me watch The Woman in Black. For some reason, the way that the shower in the house that I grew up in was, there was my dad would hang like a dressing gown just on the door, and so you'd be in the shower and there would be this sort of just cloaked figure, and so I was terrified of taking showers for a long time after watching that film. I don't know how young I was, but I think I was definitely too young to see it.
I remember going to my childhood best friend's house, and his dad would always let us watch anything we wanted to. I think we watched The Shining when we were 6.
Good.
Yeah,
Very good.
great film.
Not at 6 though.
I don't find scary films scary.
Well, okay. At 6.
I just thought Shelley Duvall was just
But
great.
you didn't even think like the naked woman in the bath. At
Yeah,
6
maybe
years
I
old, you didn't
probably
find
did.
that even remotely
But
scarring.
we would watch Cabin in the Woods. I remember watching that when I was 8.
This makes so much sense about you now.
Yeah, it really does.
And what was the first film or TV show that you were kind of ever obsessed with?
There was a show, it was a BBC production of Robin Hood.
Oh.
And I loved it. And I really remember just sobbing my eyes out on several occasions. And Merlin.
Merlin was great. I remember watching, there was a CBBC show called The Sparkle Mystery.
Yes.
I
Where
loved that
all
show.
the adults
The adults
disappeared.
disappeared. And it was my favourite thing.
First film or TV show that reduced you to tears?
Merlin or Robin Hood or Doctor Who. Those were the big ones. David Tennant switched and regenerated.
Yeah.
I was sort of like, it was like I was mourning. I was mourning him.
I used to cry a lot as a kid, but probably The Lion King or something.
Good.
Yeah.
What was the first film or TV show you saw that kind of made you think, I want to act?
I don't know if there was really a definitive thing that made me want to. I mean, I remember my dad showing me The Dark Knight. Everyone in that film, obviously Heath Ledger, but Gary Oldman, Christian Bale, obviously, and kind of a load of amazing performances. And it was just a really amazing film to watch, especially at that age.
Realised I wanted to be involved in film, watching a classic like The Goonies, the scale of that film and creating of wonder and this adventure story. I just I want to make things like that. I want to be in that. I mean, when I was younger, probably I wanted to be the Goonies because that was cool and they got on a pirate ship.
The first thing that I ever acted in would have been a production of Oliver Twist at the Fairfield Halls in Croydon. That was not a professional job, but that would have been the first thing I acted in. I couldn't even tell you the name. I was ensemble, and then I got bumped up to the sort of right-hand man of the Artful Dodger. And I can't remember the name because it was a long time ago.
Charlie
something.
I actually played Oliver in the musical Oliver in the Isle of Man
Wow.
at the Gaiety Theatre for 2 weeks in the summer, and it was great. I loved it.
A quote from a film or TV show that stuck with us. I mean, I do remember watching Goodfellas. I'm going to butcher it, but for as long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster, and then it's sort of, just the freeze frame, and then that. You do sort of go, whoa, this is going to be an amazing movie.
Do you remember the first line you both ever said in Heartstopper?
What was our first day?
I remember my first line was, "Elle's not here."
Oh yeah,
It was on the
'cause-
picnic bench.
Yeah, I don't think I could say my first line because I was playing sort of rugby or something in that pot. First day on set was Charlie and Tao and Isaac, on the bench,
picnic bench.
and then Nick in the sort of football cage, playing rugby, I think, with all the rugby boys.
Heartstopper Forever. It's the first time you've also been exec producers for the show. How much kind of input did you have in the making of the film?
I think we felt very listened to when we were being exec producers on the film. I think it felt very collaborative. It felt like we were part of a team, which was nice.
You know, it was exciting to feel like we were a part of sort of moulding the story and the creative journey of the characters.
What was your first reaction on reading the script for Heartstopper Forever?
I think I cried when I first read the script. Not in like a... It just... I feel like the script was very beautiful ending. It felt very final.
Yeah, I think it was really bittersweet and beautiful.